Hello guys, the coin here once again. So uh, this video is entitled, or this live stream is entitled, why I believe the stock market will dump hard tomorrow. So I will just get into it. If you have been following me or watching some of my videos, I know that many people are not watching at all, but I don't give a damn about that. So why I believe that the stock market is going to dump, I believe, tomorrow. And the reason for it is you can if you're watching this, so we are basically here. What this chart is, if you have been following my videos, this is 1929 crash. This is the 1929 crash here, from the beginning till end, from 1929 to 1932. So for you that may still don't know what this is about, let me show you what happened after this correction was over. So what happened was that the stock market, from the beginning until the end, well, it's saying that it lost 37%, but it wasn't 37%. It was, the market lost 89% of its value, because I guess I just put it into scale. But now I'm backpedaling. Now I have to show you the numbers here. Let's go back then, because I don't want to act like a liar, because I'm not a liar. This must be acting to scale, but okay, let's go back then. Let me remove these indicators here. The RSI, let's take the alligator away as well. So what I'm talking about is, and I will put it on the 1 day. It will take me a while, but fortunately I already copied the thing here. I don't know what this is. Let me remove this. So what I'm talking about, and I'm just going to remove all the drawings so that it is faster. So let's continue until 1929 to show you that I'm not lying, and why I believe the market will dump hard tomorrow to, I guess, the lows. I don't believe it will be a move that will be made in a day, but I think tomorrow is the day of the big dump. Bear with me. Let me just show you why I believe that, because, well, that gap already demonstrated what was actually going on, but because I'm actually moving doing this in the 1 day chart, so bear with me once again. It takes a while to get back to 1929 here. Almost there. Oh yeah, we missed it because I removed the drawings. So this is the thing, guys. This is what I was talking about. So like you can see here in the 1 day chart, the Dow Jones lost 89% between 1929 and 1932 July, right? So the reason why I believe that tomorrow we will be dumping hard is because of this. Do you see this M here? Let me remove these indicators. Do you see this here? This is where we at right now. So just according to what I see in here, there was a gap there was a major gap to the downside, and I believe that the dump is just going to continue to harden until we go back to the lows. We're going to test the lows. We're not going lower or even as low as the as the lows in March. Look how similar it looks, you know. I don't even know if I can cut this and copy it, you know. I don't believe I can cut and copy. Let me see. Arrows dot arrow eraser. I actually wanted to copy this move, but I guess I can't. And go up. I guess I can't do that. Kind of a crop thing, but I don't think it's possible. Projection measure. I don't know what this is. Zoom in. Yeah, but that's what we have. So bear with me, guys. So this kind of really looks like the start of the crash in back in March this year. So this was the top, then we start crashing. We had kind of a wick here, went to the upside, and then bottomed out on the first part of the crash here. So I believe that we made this, and then yesterday when I was posting we did this, so we were here, and now I believe we are here. We are right here. So I believe that start from tomorrow, then that's where the drop will accentuate. It will once again, you know, I don't know how much it will take, but I believe that up tomorrow, you know, today was just, you know, kind of the end of this pattern, because I believe this is a pattern that was made today. So up from tomorrow, we're going to start to drop hard and test the lows. We're not going to the lows. So if we see this in here and compared to today's market, we're going to arrow. Can I do with an arrow? Can I do anything with an arrow? Man, I really wanted to crop this, man, but I don't think I can. Eraser, cross, dot. Damn, I really wanted to crop this. Damn, whatever, man. Unfortunately, I cannot crop this. Aggression trend, arrow. I can't, but it doesn't matter, you know, because this is what I'm talking about. So let's go back to where we were and see how similar this is. So this is the big feature. Let me go back to the maybe 1 day. No, 1 day is too small. Let me go to the 3 days. Yeah, I guess it's still not good enough. It's hard to make these things at scale, but once again we can take a look at this one. We can actually take a look at this one. Fuck, man. Really frustrating, man, when you can't do what you want because whatever. Okay, so let me take a look once again. Let me remove the log if that does anything. No, that's not good enough as well, because like this I will not be able to show to show what I'm talking, what I want to talk about. Man, this sucks, man. But whatever. Bear with me, guys. Let me just try to explain this. Man, so frustrating with these things, man. Really frustrating, man. Really frustrating. If I remove the scale, yeah, goes to hell. So I need to keep at scale. Let me see if I can do it in the 1 day. No, they won't let me. So let me try to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, this might work out. See how it looks like on the 1 day. Lost track of it again. Yeah, but I guess it's possible to make it. Come on, man, damn it. Yeah, I guess it's showing a lot better. So let me try to tell you what I was talking about. Yeah, now it comes together. See this here? This M or W pattern, or whatever you want to call it. That's what happened on the Dow Jones. This was the one, you see? Drop, went back, we had the low, we went here, we started the W pattern, right? Up, down, here, a little bit up again, and now we're dropping. So if that chart is actually right, I believe that we're going to close around this area, and tomorrow when the market opens there will be a big drop. So if that is the case, I'm expecting for the futures market tonight that it will start to dump even further, according to that, because there was a gap. So the representation that I can make, kind of is like this. I guess this is still the Dow Jones, still open. I believe that the Dow Jones will actually open like in here or something, or here or whatever, and then slowly going to dump. That's the representation that I can tell you that is in that chart. I don't know if you agree with me, but like I said, man, that's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing here, man. This move, right? See this, right? So we had the dump. This was a low. We can see this in the chart as well, in the other chart. So we went up, we wicked, we went down, and then we made the tops. Now we're in this level here. So we made this last night, and now we're here. we dropped until here. So if this is supposed to be playing out, so tomorrow we will open at kind of the, let me just put back the cursor back, or the cross. So we're going to drop a little bit lower here. Let me see if I can actually try to find out how low we're going to open tomorrow. Just according to this, let me see. Let me try to see if I can find out more or less where we're going to open tomorrow. So well, it's not saying that it should open like this. Well, I guess it's saying that we will open in here. On the other hand, let me take a look at the futures market, the YM1. Maybe there's a better representation because of the closes and the opens. Yeah, this is actually a better representation. So I believe that we're going to open around well, a little bit lower than where we are. So 24, about maybe 24,924. It's not a big drop. I actually thought it would be a bigger drop, but let me check again with the DJY, the Dow Jones. So we're not going to drop below this, according to this, so I would say that the market might open around this level here. Let me just go back. A little bit above, a little bit above the low, so yeah. So let me see if I can find it in here. So we're definitely not going to open the markets below this low here. Maybe here, around here. To try to find out. Yeah, this looks actually like a bigger drop than it might be, but according to this, yeah, we might actually be opening not much lower than we are right now. Put it to 1 hour. So this is the M, this is the low. Yeah, we might actually be opening up the market at 25,094, I would say. I actually thought it would be a bigger drop, but not that much. But like I said, if we consider the scale, maybe it is or maybe it isn't, but I guess we just have to wait. But I would say it around this level here. Maybe. Let me take a look at the futures market once again. Yeah, but I believe the move is this one. So if the M is already perfectly done, or kind of the W, so this should be actually it. not be opening below this according to the chart, but who the hell knows. I'm not going to be opening this here, so yeah, we could be actually opening at 24,654. Let me take a look at the Dow Jones again. Not that I'm making wishful thinking here, but yeah, I guess we won't be opening much lower. Maybe around this level here, 25,065 maybe. And then yeah, and then it's going down. So that's what I believe will happen. I actually thought that there was, you know, the opening will be much lower, but it doesn't look like it. But one thing is for sure, yeah, this pattern is perfectly clear. So I believe that starting tomorrow we will continue to dump. We will continue to dump. I don't know how long it will take, so you know, it's going to be like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. I believe we're going to bottom out around this level. You see this level here? You see this here? See this bottom way up and kind of double bottom in here with these 2 wicks. See that? That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing here as well, right? You see this? Do you see this? Bottom went up, double bottom. So according to this, right? According to this, we're going to open, yeah, a little bit lower, and then we will start to dump until these lows here. Then we're going sideways, we're going up, and then we're going to dump again. So I believe that this is going to start to happen tomorrow, I would say. So we're going to drop to around, I would say, just let me see here, so a little bit below, right? We're going to open, or we're going to crash down a little bit, maybe like here. We're going down to this level. So not tomorrow, it will take a while. 18,789. So after that we're going to drop here. We're going to make, like, we're going higher again. We're going higher, so we're going to make this, and then another higher high at this levels, and then we will continue to dump, just according to what I see in here. So we're going to dump. We're going to test the lows. We're going sideways. After the dump, we're going sideways up, then down, then up again, and then we drop, another drop. We're going to lower lows. Let me just get this closer. To lower lows, and then yeah, it will be something like this, and then we'll be continuing a little bit sideways, then we go up, kind of go back to the lows. We will top out kind of like very close to the lows. Then we have another big drop. We have another big drop, then another correction to the upside, then we start to move down, and then another big drop. So this move took 3 years. I believe this move will be over on in November in 2021, if this is supposed to be playing out. And once again, to what I'm seeing, look, it's so similar, man. It's so similar. If you put this chart side by side, it's not even funny, guys. It's not even funny. Not even funny. Just let me delete this for a while. Can you see this? This is this. in a smaller scale. See, this was a dump. This is a dump here. So we actually, I guess the market started to dump a little earlier in 1929, because we can see this little wick here. It went up. It went up like it's doing like now, and then the crash really started, big time. Then we had a little bit of recovery, which I believe is this here, right? We wicked down, we went up again, and then we went down. I believe this is this little wick downside. We went up again, and then the dump continued. The dump continued until we bottomed the first time. Then we had another wick or another movement to the upside, and then we had the final dump, which coincides with this here. Final dump was in here. Then we had the recovery. We had the recovery, which, if you take a look at this pattern here, kind of a little valley here, so we had this valley as well, and then it continued to go higher. Had a kind of this bump in here. You see this bump? I believe this is this bump. We went low, then we continued, then we topped out in here. Then we had this valley, and the M, that the pattern that we are in, we're in the middle of the drop, the start of the drop to the low. So that's where I believe that we're in. And then after that, we're going sideways. We're going to correct a little bit to the upside, going sideways and up, and then after that we make a higher high, and then we drop again to new lows. Then we're going a little bit sideways. Then we had a big kind of a good pump, maybe people actually believe that the bear market is over, or that we're going higher, and then it crushes all dreams and it goes down. It continues to go down, and that's what will continue to happen. So I believe that's in the pattern that where we are, man. You can't dismiss the similarities of this market. You know, the scale is a little bit different, but it all adds up and plays out. You know, it's really incredible how accurate, how similar, man, how similar all these moves are. You know, it's just freaking incredible, man. Here, do you see? We had this wick down, which is this. We had recovery up, and then we finally wicked, which is this here. Then we had the valley, kind of this little valley here, right? Little valley. Then we went up from this. Then we had this low, which I believe is this low here. So we had a kind of this low. See. Yeah, we had this, the M, that went down. I'll boost on this pattern. Then we started to go up. I guess there weren't many valleys here. Maybe this little valley or here. Maybe this here is representing this. Then we continued to go up, and then we had this little nick down here. Then we topped out after that, which is here. Now we have the kind of the M's, which is this here. And yeah, tomorrow, I believe up from tomorrow, we're going to open around this level here, and then we will continue to dump down until we test the lows here. See this here? Where is that? So this is testing the lows. So we should, like I said, once again, we should be going at least to 18,864. I'm not saying that this move is going to be done tomorrow. It's going to take time. I don't know how much time, but from starting tomorrow, I believe that, yeah, we're going, because even if you take a look at this, there weren't any corrections at all. There weren't any corrections at all, at least from what I'm seeing here. The corrections only started when we dropped. So kind of we topped out. You see this here? I don't see any corrections here. There's a little one in here, but it continued to went straight down until we first bottom, then we had another have another wick to the upside, then we continue down, and then it's the recovery. So like we can see, there is no, and until this move started, you know, there is no recovery. There is no recovery at all that I can see here. No recovery at all. So we had this, then we made this kind of, we bottomed out, and then we went up, and then we continued down, and then we started to recovery. After we bottom out until nearing the lows, that's where the correction, kind of another M pattern developing. That's what I believe is going to happen. Once again, I'm basing myself, all this information, all this candle pattern here, it's from 1929, from 1929 to 1932, and I believe that everything that the chart has been showing me, it's just, you know, it's, the scale is a little bit different, but it all adds out. It's all adding out, guys. You know, it's really incredible. So that's what I wanted to talk about. You know, I made some videos before about this. This was kind of a shorter version so that people see and understand what I'm talking about. Once again, I have no live viewers. You know, I'm not surprised by this, because once again, I believe that I'm shadow banned already by YouTube, because I talk about a lot of subjects that are not friendly to the powers that be. So let's stay with that. I don't want to go further political or whatever, because it's not about politics anyway, because I don't care about politics. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, let's stick with that. Let's stick with that, and yeah, I'm not posting anything anymore about this. But no, I'm just I will continue to do the live streams, but like I said, I'm restraining my tongue so I don't talk about subjects that I shouldn't talk about, because this is supposed to be a short video. But yeah, that's what I believe will happen to the stock market. I believe it will not take 3 years. I believe that in November of 2021, in about 1.5 years, we're going to be bottoming out the market if we don't have the global reset first. So yeah, that's what I believe will happen. So if you have a little bit of money aside, if you want to make a short, like a 2 to 5x, you know, not much leverage, you know, so that you don't get liquidated if the markets turn on you. But if this plays out tomorrow, if it will start to dump, I don't believe you have to worry about anything. So that's what I believe will happen. So yeah, so I'm the coin, and I'm out.